Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. And it's raining, Kat.
Oh, my gosh.
How you doing? We made it through the weekend all right, but
it's pouring
it's not just raining, it's pouring outside.
Oh, man. I've done it this way before, once before, but yeah, this is definitely the rainiest theater pack-in day that I've had to do. Yeah, we're packing in the equipment for same time next year, and I've got all my tarps out, and we're just hoping for that break in the rain that might come at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Maybe,
hopeful,
yeah.
Fingers crossed, but we've done this before, and it's just a little extra miserable, but we're gonna get through it, and everything's coming together, and it's really fun.
And you did the play this weekend? It was last weekend?
So it opens Friday.
Oh, it opens Friday.
Yeah, that's why I said packing day.
You're packing everything in.
Packing everything in.
Not out. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I'm losing tracks of the week.
Dude, we got a set to build, yeah.
Yeah, you got a set to build.
I know. It should be a good time.
Well, we were both talking about that because I said today my papers get delivered and I have to transfer them from the van to my car, and there's no cover. I'm going to see if when I drive away today, I'm going to look over and see if that, the Mazda place across the way or the old car place, if it's open, they've got a enclosure there. It's right across the street from where I get the papers delivered. And I was telling the guy to go over there, but they had a big wire up there before so nobody could get in. But,
yeah. Or just go wander in and ask very nicely, hey, please, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, hopefully nobody will be there, and and I'll say, hey, dude, come over. It'll take us 5 minutes, But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It did hit though, and it's going for a few days on us here and everything like that. So
all right. Well, hey, we've got a whole bunch of events to talk about. I guess the weather report's going to be the weather's going to be over by the time this podcast comes out. So boy, howdy.
Hey, you know what? That's what they said. It's just about 2 or 3 days. Yeah. Cool. Yep. So, and we did nothing this weekend, but just sat around and just did nothing. Just needed to. Sometimes you got to do that stuff. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right. Hope everybody got out there and did something, and can get your boats ready and all that good stuff. Who knows? It might be coming soon. I don't know. This year hasn't been that big though, so. Never know. Yeah, so far so good. Hey, before we get going though, we'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. If you'd like to sponsor our show or one of these other fine shows here at KCIW, go to kciw.org and you will be on your way. All right. Well, let's just get right into the good stuff here.
There's music. There's October music. Huzzah. Starting off with Cisco on the 4th of October playing at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2. Then on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th, he'll be at World Headquarters 101 playing from 4 to 6. On the 11th, playing at the Chetco Grange from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. On the 31st of October, good old Halloween playing at Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Wednesdays and Saturdays, Cisco plays at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, he does. And then Patty Ann on the 3rd, she'll be at Pete's Bar and Grill 6 to 8. And on the 10th, she'll be at Kuntai 6 to 8.
All right, and then Latitude is playing on the 4th at Umbrella Farms from 2 to 4. On the 11th at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8. On the 17th, they'll be at World Headquarters 101 from 5 to 7. And on the 18th, at the Chetco Grange Hall Benefit.
Yeah, and then Chetco Effects, check out the name there. Yeah, on the 25th, they'll be playing at Umbrella Farms from noon to 4.
And then Black GTO is playing on the 31st at Inateca from 8 to 10.
Yeah, and we got to make sure everybody knows this is October. Yeah. We're into October already.
Yes,
September will be done.
I was going to say, there's also not 31 days in September. Fun fact.
True. There you go. You got me on that one.
Yep, so 31st of October.
All right. Hey, Black G. All right, wait, you did that already. Mike Powell on the 10th. He'll be playing at Chetco Brewing Company from 6 to 8.
And then Lon Goddard has some music dates coming up on the 4th and the 18th, playing at Misty Mountain Brewing 6 to 8. On the 8th and 22nd at Kuntai 6 to 8. On the 11th at Brian Scott Gallery's Second Saturday Art Rock 3 to 6. And on the 19th, playing at Augustino's from 2:30 to 4:30.
Yeah, and then the Mighty Steelheads will be playing on the 3rd and the 24th at Inateca at 7 p.m. And on the 18th, they'll be at World Headquarters 101, 8 to 11.
And then the Italian Guys playing on the 4th and 25th of October at Inateca, music running from 7 to 9 p.m.
That's right. Hey, well, there you go. There's what we got. If you want to get your music schedule on here, all you got to do is send it to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and we'll get it done for you. We'll have it up here, and you can hear yourself on the radio. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, let's turn our attention to some events from the Chetco Library at 405 Alder Street in Brookings, starting things off with the weekly event lineup. On Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time for young children. And at 3:30 p.m., they have Tween Club on Tuesdays. That's for youth ages 10 to 13. Different things to do, like activities every week. On Wednesdays from 1:30 to 4, they have their after-school program. School-age kids are welcome to come by the library for a free snack and hang out, work on homework, or craft using supplies from the Makerspace cart. And then Thursdays at 10, from 10 to noon, they have their Rowdy Creek String Band rehearsal. This is a friendly open rehearsal for string instrument players. And even if you're not a string instrument player, you're welcome to drop in and listen. And at 5:30 on Thursdays, Easy Flow Yoga. This is a free class. It is recommended that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. And then Saturdays, we have a new thing starting on Saturdays. Starting October 11th at 10:30 a.m., we're launching another story time. So there's 2 story times now. This one's on Saturday, stories, songs, and games for young children. And at 1 o'clock, they have Saturday Shuffle. That's Pokemon, Magic, and more. And then a new time announcement here for the 2nd and 4th Saturdays. They have Teens Teach Tech, and that's from 2 to 4 p.m. starting in October. You can drop by the library annex with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach tech to older adults and are standing by to help you with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. This free service is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up in monthly and special events in October, there is a ton. Starting things off Wednesday, October 1st at 5:30. They have a monthly team trivia night. You can join library staff for a competitive, family-friendly trivia competition at the library. And this month's theme is all about fall. Gather your dream team of 2 to 4 players, kids, family, or fellow nerds, and put your knowledge to the test. There's a kids division that starts at about 5:30, and the teen adult division starts about 6:15. Registration is recommended to help get everything put together, but team signups will be allowed the day of if space allows. And then on Saturday, October 4th, it's going to be a busy day over at the library. First, from 2 to 3:30 p.m., they're having their Fall Festival and Librarian Slime Time. Everyone's welcome to stop by and enjoy fall-themed festivities and games and watch library staff members, including myself, get slimed at 2:30 in celebration of meeting our library card sign-up month goals. More than 300 people signed up for a card. 200 was our goal. While you're there, you can pick out a free pumpkin to take home and paint, then return it by October 24th to be displayed on our bookshelves the following week. And these pumpkins are limited and they're available on a first-come, first-served basis. Also on the 4th at 2 p.m., they have Afternoon Indie Films. This is a free monthly film screening for the community, and Afternoon Indie Films events feature top selections from the Wild Rivers Film Festival. October's film selection is a comedy called Backseat Driver, written and directed by Oregon filmmaker Rollin Stafford. And finally, on Wednesday, October 8th at 4 p.m., don't forget there's a Bookworm Buddies Club geared towards 2nd through 5th graders. Kids vote on and pick the books they read each month. This October, the group is discussing Zoe and Sassafras, The Pod in the Bog by Asia Citro. And hey, all library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. You can find more information about library events at chetco.librarycalendar.com or give them a follow on Facebook. And hey, now it's time for Quotes from Famous People with Cousin Bruce.
Well, you know, I've been doing this for, 500 shows and everything, and I always have a different quote thing, right? Okay, so way to figure out something. Just like after 14 years of doing the Pirate Festival, I finally figured out instead of putting dates on the banners that we have, I put second weekend in August because it always is. Yeah. Instead of it took 14 years to figure that one out.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Well, so it took how long? Over 500 shows for me to figure out that some of these birthdays, I'm tying them into the Bushwhacker Bruce. So it's, like I did the other day. I did the last 2 times, actually.
I noticed that. I clocked that. I was like, I see what you're doing, my friend. So.
I love one of them things that, like I love better late than never type thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, here we go. I got one here.
Hey.
And then I found out when I went through this one, at first I thought he was born in September. Then I realized they have no idea when he was born. But I had the Bushwhacker Bruce already made for him. So it's like,
it's fine.
Here's a few quotes from explorer Henry Hudson. He was born in 1565. And that's about all they know on that.
Okay.
But the Hudson River and all that. Yeah. So this land, he says, this land may be profitable to those who will adventure it, He says, the blue sky, the brown soil beneath, the grass, the trees, the animals, the wind and rain and stars are never strange to me, for I am in and of and am one of them. He says the puma is, with the exception of some monkeys, the most playful animal in existence. And last but not least, he says, you cannot fly like an eagle with the wings of a wren. I hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Henry Hudson with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
There you go.
We had some good quotes there, though. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the history bit coming up then. That should be fun. All right. Hey, Threepenny Theater Co. is presenting Same Time Next Year. This comedy is running October 3rd through 12th, and it's happening on Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. They have a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m., and it's taking place at the Brookings Event Center. That's 800 Chetco Avenue, Unit B, located between Wild Hair Barber and Feather Your Nest up over on Main Street there. And Same Time Next Year is an endearing romantic comedy about Doris and George, two ordinary people who start an extraordinary extramarital affair in 1950s America, meeting once a year for the next 25 years. Over the decades, the world changes, their families grow, and they themselves transform, yet their bond endures with humor, tenderness, and honesty. Filled with laughter, nostalgia, and moments that tug at the heart, this Tony Award-winning play beautifully captures the joys and trials of love and friendship over the course of a lifetime. Perfect for anyone who enjoys a touching story with wit and charm to boot. Same Time Next Year is a delightful evening of theater you won't want to miss. Tickets are $15 with discounts for seniors, students, and veterans. Threepenny Theater Co. is a proud 501c3 nonprofit corporation. The runtime of this show is 2 hours with one 15-minute intermission. For some audience suitability notes, it should be noted it does contain brief adult language and sexual references. And a note here about a special performance for Same Time Next Year. They have Free Penny Fridays. Friday, October 10th is a Free Penny Friday performance. To keep the arts affordable to everyone in our community, all tickets sold for this night are pay what you want, even if that's nothing at all. Tickets and information about this show can be found at threepennytheater.com or by calling 541-251-0640.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah. You can find it in the inside of Southern Oregon, the new paper coming out here, October issue. Yeah, yeah. Very proud too. On the cover of this one is the haunted house.
Oh, very fun.
We are sponsoring the haunted house this year and everything, and they got to go into Rite Aid.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to town getting out. It's going to be huge in there. So
that's a lot of real estate to fill with spooky stuff. All right.
I'm telling you what, that's probably the biggest place they've had.
Besides the old Shop Smart, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Absolutely. Oh, boy. Yep. They're going at it right now, I know, this weekend. So
good for them.
Yes, indeed. So that'll be fun to look forward to. Hey, Just Desserts dessert auction is happening at Curry Public Library in Gold Beach on October 3rd, 6 p.m. to 7:30. Join the Friends of Curry Public Library for the 13th annual Just Desserts dessert auction. Enjoy complimentary drinks while bidding on your favorite dessert. All auction proceeds, of course, benefit the library.
All righty. And then Elk Valley Casino down in Crescent City is presenting Ozzy Dio Unchained on the 4th of October at 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale now in person at the Points Club booth or online at etix.com in advance, as well as on the day of the event. Doors open at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8 p.m. And this is a casino, so you got to be 21 or older to attend. Seating is first come, first serve.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, Mr. Ed's Underground Pub in Port Orford is presenting Nail Mary Antique Dog for a night of hard rock. This is happening on October 4th, 7 p.m. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the Pistol River Friendship Hall is presenting Rose Gerber. That's going to happen on October 4th at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. The singer-songwriter Rose Gerber is an intrepid American roots explorer, grafting country, folk, rock, alt-rock, and alt-country into an ageless, ache-laden signature sound. As a writer, Rose is both thick-skinned and delicate, shape-shifting from heartland rock and roll to heartbreaking balladry with unpretentious ease. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Tickets are available in person at Wright's Custom Framing in Brookings. They also are for sale at First Chapter Coffee House in Gold Beach, or you can also get them online at pistolriver.com. They do note that it's $21 online with a $1 processing fee if you do it that way.
Yes, indeed. Hey, and Lucky 7 Casino is presenting Signs of Sacrifice, the ultimate tribute to Creed. This is happening on the 4th of October, 8 p.m. Doors open at 7, and the show starts at 8. Tickets are available at the casino and online at eventbrite.com. You must be 21 years or older to attend this event.
All right. And then the Harvest Festival plant sale is happening at the Botanical Gardens here in Brookings on the 11th of October from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's going to be live music, apple cider, baked goods, face and mask painting, pumpkin painting, a Xerxes Society booth, a Master Gardener's booth, a Humane Society booth, a Family and Pets photo booth. There's going to be Wild Rivers dancers, Oregon Coast wave dancers. The Tolowa-Dee Nation's going to have a booth, as well as the Chetco Library. I'll see you all there, as well as a potted garden raffle.
You'll be there too.
I'm everywhere right now.
She's going to be getting slimed, and then she's going to be at the Harvest Festival. Yeah, you got all
busy
kinds
weekends
of
ahead of me.
going. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Second Saturday sale at the Chetco Grange. This is happening on October 11th, 8:30 p.m. or actually 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. That'd probably work better.
A little bit.
Yeah, it'd be backwards otherwise. Hey, enjoy one-stop shopping with vendor booths inside and outside the Grange, handcrafted items, new manufactured, garage sale items, etc., etc.
Okay.
You get the picture.
All right, and then the Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, has an hour of pickleball yoga. Here's the schedule. It's Mondays at 11 a.m., Wednesdays at 8 a.m., Thursdays at 8 a.m., and Fridays at 10 a.m. And that's all there is to it. Now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, mates. G'day, Cap. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's Bit of Real History for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that Henry Hudson, after a mutiny on a ship, was never seen again? Well, it's true, and here's the story. In 1609, Hudson, sailing for the Dutch, explored the North American coast and discovered the Hudson River. For 1610 to 1611 voyage, he sailed again for the English in the ship Discovery, seeking the Northwest Passage. The Discovery became trapped in the ice in James Bay and a southern part of Hudson Bay, where they spent the winter. Well, by the time the ice cleared in the spring of 1611, the crew was hungry, frustrated, and convinced that Hudson was wasting time and resources. The disgruntled crew, led by Henry Green and former First Mate Robert Jouett, plotted a mutiny against Hudson and his loyalists. Well, in June 1611, they seized Hudson, his teenage son John, and several crew members suffering from scurvy. Hudson and the 8 others were placed in the ship's small open boat, the shallop, and cast adrift in the bay. Hudson, his son, and the 8 other marooned men were never seen again, and the mutiny continued even after the abandonment, with the ship experiencing further hardships on its return to England. The surviving mutineers were arrested upon reaching Ireland, but were never punished, despite mutiny being a capital offense. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Until next time, always keep it real.
Goodness.
It wasn't a pleasure cruise there.
No. Some of those voyages were pretty rough, and people didn't like it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
No happy ending there.
No kidding. Well, hey, Coastal Home Health and Hospice offers grief support groups at their location at 585 5th Street in Brookings. They happen on the first and third Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. They're free of charge. They're open to the general public, and you do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are welcome. If you need more info, you can call 541-469-0405.
Yeah, hey, then Gold Beach Chess Club at First Chapter Coffee House, located at 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach, is happening on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Gold Beach Chess Club is a free, non-dues community chess club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players. They also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. So you can bring your own set and board if you have them. Limited extras available on hand. They got the casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, and of course, blindfold chess challenges. For info, you can contact Sean at stobin215@gmail.com.
All right. And then KCIW has an ongoing soapbox series. They give folks a chance to speak their mind. Again, it's a show called the KCIW Soapbox. And basically, they offer 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m., and you can just drop in and record.
Yes, you can. Hey, Legend Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night. This is every first Wednesday of the month 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. There's Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players. And that'll be this Wednesday, I think. That's the first, right?
That is the first Wednesday of the month. Huh?
By gosh,
check it out. Yeah. Hey, the game night at the Whimsical Griffin. They have game nights at the Whimsical Griffin. I can talk today. Whimsical Griffin is located at 615 Chetco Avenue over by the Redwood Theater. The game nights there take place Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 to 9 p.m., and it features Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and board games.
Yeah, and hey, Meals on Wheels, volunteers needed. If you would like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it is just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center at 541-469-6822. Do something good. Yeah.
All right.
Feel good.
And we have another PSA here from the Scouts of America.
Yeah.
They're scouting for new troop members. Boys and girls are invited. And Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are now accepting new scouts as well as adults who are interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17, and adults are able to volunteer as long as they are over 21 years old. They're able to pass a background check and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at Scout Hall 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night except for holidays. You're invited to come meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings, and if you need to get in touch with Troop 32 Scoutmaster Mark Hagland, you can call 541-661-2749. Or if you need to get in touch with Troop 4032 Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson, you can call 707-951-3647.
Yeah, old Junior, I tell you, I was all excited for him getting in 5th grade, so I'd get him in the Scouts and we'd go start doing it, and he just has no interest right now in anything. So I'm like, all right, dude, seriously? Okay. All right.
Well,
yeah, whatever.
maybe that'll change.
Yeah, hopefully that'll change soon. Hell, Bucker. Yeah, I'm like sitting there going, Baba was excited about getting back in the Scouts thing. Hey, the American Red Cross. Hey, this is an ongoing thing. They have the Curry County blood drives going on, but they need blood, or the need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. That's why the American Red Cross needs you to make an appointment to give blood. To give blood, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Give something that means something. Give blood.
All right. And then the Curry Public Library, located up at 3rd Street in Gold Beach, offers Memory Cafe Curry. Memory Cafe Curry meets the 3rd Wednesday of every month from 10:30 to noon at the Curry Public Library in Gold Beach. To register for this program, you can email memorycafe@cplib.net, or you can call 541-247-7246. And a memory cafe is an informal social gathering for older adults living with memory loss and their care partners. Care partners may include, but are not limited to, spouses, siblings, children, or friends whose social lives are often just as affected as their loved ones. Memory cafes are designed to be a casual, stress-free gathering to allow care partners the opportunity to relax and socialize with others in a similar situation. Memory Cafe Curry is staffed by qualified social service providers as well as library staff and volunteers.
Yep, and Queers and Allies Brookings has a get-together at the Chetco Library Forest Room the 3rd Saturdays of the month, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., ages 9 to 19, and it's hosted by the Southern Oregon Coast Pride.
Okay, and then the Brookings Recorder Ensemble is looking for people to join them in the exploration and enjoyment of playing music for the recorder. This group meets at the Chetco Activity Center on Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30 p.m. You're invited to bring your recorder and a music stand. They'll provide the music.
Yes, they will. All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty here. A community kitchen schedule is Mondays at St. Timothy's. This is the noon to 1, all these are, till I get to the end. Tuesdays at St. Timothy's, Wednesdays Star of the Sea Catholic Church, Thursdays Presbyterian Church, Fridays it's the Lutheran Church. On the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturdays, it's St. Timothy's again. And then on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays, it's the Church of the Nazarene. Then here's where it's different. On Sundays, St. Timothy's serves from 3 to 4. You can also find the community kitchen schedule at kciw.org. And speaking of the blood thing,
yes,
I thought I had it in here, but I believe it's the Elks Lodge. Is that who's the next one? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
The Catholic Church always hosts them whenever they're able to, but the location, the special location this month is the Elks Lodge.
So they're going to
take
that
a crack
next week.
at it.
Yeah, we'll get it because that's
really
down the
nice.
line, I think, because I got it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
You know that. I got
Yeah.
my paper yet. So. Well, sweet. Well, here we go. It's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows they have to offer, including the show podcasts that have the Insider Report there. All you got to do is go to kciw.org. And hey, there's live streaming going on as well. Hey, most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper. You can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you also find a link to the Insider Report. It's another way to get into kciw.org. Yeah. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off, so please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
We'll see you out there. Bam! Signing up.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.